Wowzers. I've shaved. Had to. Looking like, wow, look like I'm 12. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what a guy, look at him. Oh my god. Should you even be on the platform? I guess I was on a FaceTime to my boy, and he actually said, "Jeez, my guy coming through with a prime." Love my bro, love. 3 months in a row. Look at this guy, my top supporter, Mr. Big Rears. But yeah, I was on FaceTime to my boy just now, and he said I look like Zero from Holes. So that's why I'm wearing a hat, because my guy cannot be looking like that. I said no. But yeah, I guess we might as well get to it, innit? Meghan Markle, mates. I don't know what to say. I don't know if has any of you watched the interview? If so, what are your thoughts? Cause there was a lot to take in. I haven't watched it all. I've watched clips, but I've kind of made based on everything that's happened as well, I've kind of made like a thing, my own opinions on everything. I've spoken to my mum about it because she actually watched the whole thing. My bro asked, you play WoW, regular or classic? I currently play retail, so the regular one. I have not tried classic at all, but I think I can play it for free. Not free, but like with my account. I watched the whole interview, it was crazy. Ooh, what are your thoughts? In fact, before we hear your thoughts, let's play this lovely tweet. I don't know if anyone saw it, but bro, wait, need to make sure it's not too loud.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program, like a pussy hole. And I understand you have a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, until she cut you off. So you can keep lying about the real reason if you want to. She don't give a fuck about you since she cut you off. And it burn your blood clean. That's why you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this. No, sorry.
Go suck your mother, P.
Sorry.
Long time
Sorry,
you
you
forget
later.
this pussy.
Sorry.
Go tell your mama and Miss Markle sorry. Feisty.
Oh shit, wait, there's more.
People chat off him out on a regular basis. And we all have to sit there and listen. You see, when work done around 7, 8 o'clock tonight, I go and break up him clot. Just watch. Anywhere me see him, just watch.
I think we need to just all take a break.
Take a break. I go and break him
We'll see you
fucking
in a
neck. Oh, fucking break. Cut off this.
Break him fucking neck. Bro, that might be the best thing I've ever seen. Whew, look at that, trending. Piers Morgan has left Good Morning Britain. It was a good morning for Britain. That's what I can say. It was a very good morning for Britain today. No more Piers. The guy is... Do you know what? I think the worst thing about Piers Morgan for me is sometimes he makes really good points. And I respect him for the fact that the guy's got balls. Like, you can't deny the guy's got balls. It's flickering, innit? 1 sec. The guy's got balls. He knows how, especially when he was questioning politicians about their policies, about the whole COVID thing. The guy was getting them shaking. They were there. Yes, the purpose of my job is so that well, you're not exactly answering my question, are you? You're not. You are the Secretary of Education, and you're telling me I know what your job is. And you keep telling me what your job is. And the guy was there like, yes, and my job is to make sure that the children have some kind of education. And he was just there, but I know what your job is. I'm telling you why. What? And he knows how to get people who don't know what they're talking about to very clearly and visibly show that they don't know what they're talking about. and he's got balls, and for that, as I said, I do respect him and I liked him for that. However, some of the things he said, and this has gone on for years and years and years, have been just straight out of pocket. Including and probably especially the thing about her Meghan Markle's mental health. He said a bunch of stuff before that were, you know, they could have been deemed racist as well, and then it's always come out like, actually no. And then, you know, he was in support of like BLM. He was in support of, or not in support of, but he spoke out against the institutionalized racism within the UK. And he, you know, saying that on morning TV, being a white presenter, being Piers Morgan, even I was shocked. I was like, wow, wow, okay, big up Piers. And then to kind of turn around and do this is kind of like a slap in the face to basically everyone. Yeah, oh shit, hold on. All right, kind of diverting off of this news quickly. I just saw this story here. So I was actually on a walk on Monday, and I was in Waterloo Station, and I saw this. The picture of this lady that's been missing. I forgot when she went missing. She went missing somewhere around South London. So obviously I'm walking around Waterloo, which is in South London, and I saw this picture that missing, blah blah, and I was on the phone. And I was like, wow, like, it's actually a missing lady. And there was like a whole thing about, I forgot what the cash, not prize, but the cash incentive to find her. And I was sort of on the phone and I was thinking like, why? Like, I've always found it funny why there's a incentive to help. Why people need an incentive to help, you know, why, if I see the woman, surely I want to like make sure she's safe. I don't care if there's a cash prize or not. I just want to make sure she's safe. So, I don't know, but whatever. It's crazy because now they actually suspecting a Met police officer on murder. Suspicion of murder. Police. A fucking police, mate, on suspicion of murder. Searches are ongoing at a building in Deal, as well as on land near Ashford. Bro, sensitive material. Let's have a look. A man in his 40s was arrested on Tuesday the 9th of March on suspicion of kidnap. Mad. London and Kent. Wow. It's the same people that are meant to protect us. Look at what they're doing. I've never really been that kind of guy, but it is what it is. You cannot deny the news. But anyways, so Meghan Markle, what are we saying, mates? What are we fucking saying, mates? What's our fucking ideas about Meghan fucking Markle, mates? And the fucking royal family, mates? Woo! For me, I'll be honest with you, Piers Morgan's reactions are the best thing that's happened that I can take away from this entire situation. Piers Morgan's reactions, the reactions of people who are like warriors, bro. Some people are acting like the royal family is their own family. It's like, that's my royal family. No, no, it's my royal family. Don't you dare say anything about the royal family. They're not racist. They're not this. They're not that. They did not give Meghan a hard time. She's just an actress, so everything she says is wrong. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a 1,000,000% correct. Because Meghan Markle's an actress, everything she says is just a lie. Everything. You know what? She doesn't even love Harry. She just lied. She infiltrated, because she's an American, you know, a dirty American. She infiltrated the royal family, stole their prized. Well, she wanted to steal their prized son, but you know, William wouldn't have gone for an American because he will be king. So she stole Harry, who was, I guess, second best. Told him that she loved him, coerced him, invited him to her home. Then he obviously invited her into theirs, and then she slowly her ploy unfolded. She began to slowly take over the royal family by bullying, by causing hassle. What else was there? By pretending that she wanted to kill herself and she didn't want to live. And now it's come out. Now her grand plan has come to fruition, and we can see how evil Meghan Markle actually was. She is everything that's wrong with the royal family, and I'm glad she's out, because that's my royal family. Come on now. I don't get how people accuse her of acting. Honestly, brainless idiots. The royal family projects nonsenses, but it's Meghan who's the problem. Exactly. Listen, if you're the royal family, and I want to say it in a very like understanding way. Look at the royal family. Look at their ages. In fact, let's pull it up right now. Oh, let's pull it up right now. Royal family ages, yeah. List of living British princes and princesses. Let me move this to the other side. Right, we've got Charles, the Prince of Wales, 72. William, alright, forget William, forget George, forget these young lot, yeah. But 72 is Charles. That's William and Harry's father. Prince Andrew, the nonce, he's 61. He's the son of the Queen, and apparently I found out today that he was actually her favorite child. So, the more you know, huh? Princess Beat, I have no clue who these people are. Prince Edward, I didn't even know he existed, but he's 56. Princess Anne, she's 70. Prince Richard is 76. I don't know who these people are, but oh, cool. We can see 70s, 76s, 85s, 78s. The Queen herself. I mean, look at Philip, mate. 99. Bro, like, obviously he's in hospital, and I hope he pulls through, because I wouldn't wish death upon anyone. But he's practically a vampire. He even looks like a vampire, man. Like, look at him. Look at look at him. Just look at him. The rest of his life is now going to be going in and out of the hospital simply because of how old he is, how he already crashed his car. He's on 1 HP. Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. You could say he's on 1 HP, bro. Like, it's just nuts, man. It's I don't understand how this family. Do you know what? Like, credit to him, he's a strong guy because he survived. But bro, he's on 1 HP. Like, this is actually the fact that I'm gonna say this. Yeah, this is a good picture of him, because this is not what he looks like at right now, or for the last maybe 2 years. He has not looked like this. This is June 2015. Yeah. He hasn't looked like this for the last 2-3 years. Like, there's no way. This picture is 6 years ago now. So yeah, that's 99. We have these lot, look, 88, 74, 76. They come from a time where racism was acceptable. They come from a time where racism was fine. You know, if you were like any other color other than white, whether you were black or Asian, whether you were South Asian, East Asian, whether you were even Hispanic, it didn't matter. You were inferior. Obviously, as time has gone by, things have changed. They've had to adjust. They've had to change. However, do you really think old people like that have been grown, that have grown up, that have had these values for the majority of their lives, then when they're all of a sudden like in their mid-30s, mid-40s, have to adapt and say, oh, actually black people are all right, Asian people are all right, oh yeah, the Latinx community, they're also okay? Do you think they're really gonna, after 40 years of living and being brought up in racist society, do you think they're really gonna be like, oh yeah, it's fine? Of course not. For the cameras they'll go, especially, you know, knowing the Commonwealth is when they do all these visits to like Kenya and the little Caribbean islands, they've got to go. It's their duty. Got to make sure that the colonies are doing well. And I'll be honest with you, the colonies are doing well, and some would argue it is because of the UK. But then why are they also very limited? Because there are some colonies that are not doing as well. There are some colonies that just we could, if we wanted to, help a lot more, but we choose not to. Why? Anyways, one sec. A strong sneeze will send him to the gulag, bro. It will send him out the gulag. He's done. Like, loading screen, mate. That's it. Goodbye. GG. It's time to respawn. Discussing Archie's skin tone, but the Queen married her cousin and her son is a paedophile. Yeah. So again, the royal family, and in fact all royal families across Europe are basically all cousins, uncles, sisters, with either like second cousin removed, first cousin removed. Like they are all part of this one intermingling family. And the reason why I know that as well is because of a game that I play, which is, or I used to play, it kind of got a bit boring for me, and I was a bit stupid for it, which is Crusader Kings. And in that game, you realize that back in I think it's in like the 1100s, I think it's set in back then, and even further down the line, to keep and maintain the power within each country, all they did was the king would be up here, the queen is here, they have a child. If it's a son, the son then goes and marries the king of Spain's daughter, or the king of Greece's daughter. And then they have children, and then they go back and they marry, into the Irish family or the Scottish family or the Portuguese family, back then called Aragon. And all of this basically just kept happening until even Prince Philip. Prince Philip is Philip of Greece and Denmark, but he was actually born to. He lived in where did he live? He had like Nazi parents. Yeah, he had German parents because he is a German. And then I forgot. My mum watched The Crown and she explained it to me. And then they fled to Denmark and then they became Danish, but then they were not Danish or something. I don't know. They changed their names to Mountbatten or something. I don't know anymore. But discussing Archie's skin tone. Yeah. So discussing Archie's skin tone. Going back to what I was saying about being brought up in a racist time period where racism is acceptable. You kind of can adjust your racist mindsets and you can kind of be like, okay, do you know what? For the cameras, we'll be okay. Yes, black people. Hello, shaking hands. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm really fond of your country. It's very nice. The weather's amazing. But then when it comes to your own family, would you want that in your family? Of course not. It's a stain. It's corruption. It's taint. You wouldn't want that coming into your family. And so that's why these conversations were had behind closed doors, where they started saying, what color is Archie going to be? Because what's going on about that? What's happening there? I don't know. Whether or not because of his skin tone he was denied a title, I don't know. And I guess we will never know. So I'm not in a position to say anything about that. Personally, I don't see why they would do such a thing. And if they did, it is extremely wrong and extremely racist too. And it says a lot about those people within the royal family. The same as the conversation that Harry said he will never share about who someone said something about like Archie's skin tone and things like that. He said he will never share that conversation, who that conversation was with. So again, it's something we'll never ever know. William is the worst. He's so spineless, didn't even back his bro. Listen, William is... The thing about William, which I kind of empathize with him again as well, is he's going to be the King of England one day. And so there's a lot of pressure on him to be extremely fit to rule. If he's the one speaking against his own family, how could he be king? It's that kind of thing. Again, it's all about power and maintaining power and that bullshit. Personally, I don't even think we need a royal family. I don't see what's the point. The royal family essentially at this point, or the queen, is like Butlins. No, not Butlins. It's like Disney World. I think I saw somewhere. It's basically Disney World. She attracts X amount of money from tourists, but it doesn't really matter because it's not like these tourists come to see the Queen. They do come to see the Queen, but really and truly they come to see Buckingham Palace. They come to see Buckingham Palace, the Pall Mall, yeah, and that's it really. I don't think anyone else comes to see like the Queen. Oh my God, look, there's Elizabeth. They're not gonna be like that. Like, bro, there's no point of if you come here to see the Queen, you're never gonna see the Queen. Impossible. Him and Bill look like vampires. I don't know about Bill. Bill looks alright, doesn't he? Bill looks kind of healthy. William, what's his name? Prince William. Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, the pilot. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Crikey, look at him. I did not cheat on Kate. It's a preposterous claim. I didn't cheat on her. My goodness gracious me. How could you? Kill him. Make sure he's never found. Make sure the... yes. Make sure the body's never found, make sure the evidence stays away, and make sure none of the media outlets talk about me. In fact, Catherine, didn't Meghan make you cry that one time? Yeah, yes. No, you made her... Shh. She made you cry. That's the story we're going with. And that's that. They're literally colonizers, is where the wealth comes. Yeah, their wealth comes from tax and from the colonies. And that's basically it. Like there was a massive like movement to remove the royal family because we don't need one. People said like we don't need a royal family, we don't need them. I don't know. I think right now it's like not traditional. It's a staple of English and like British society, and it's their culture. You know, we have the royal family. What I do think, however, they need to do, which is one of the reasons why Meghan changed the whole family and then ultimately left, is the royal family are way too traditional. They're stuck in their old ways of, yes, you are royal now, so you must go and do this and go and do that, and everyone else is there and you must go and do this, and the Queen is, hello mom. Bro, it's 2021. You cannot be doing the same things that you've been doing for the past 500 years. Things change, people change, society changes, technology comes in. Your children or grandchildren are getting married to half black children. They're bringing in some color into the family. In fact, an American woman is now here. So, like, technically, you know, if like all of William's side of the family were to be deemed unfit to rule or were to drop down dead somehow, like, you know, God forbid, but if that was to happen, Harry would be first in line to the throne, and then Archie would be first in line to the throne. And we would have potentially a half American, half British king. And he could also run for president because of his American heritage. He could run for president of the United States. So Archie could, in fact, in theory, become one of the most powerful people in the world when he's in like his 30s or 40s, because he could be both King of England and the president of the United States of America. To me, I think that would have been amazing. I'm not gonna lie, like it would have been funny to watch. I don't know about amazing to live under, but it would have been very funny to watch. He had to be born in America. You sure? I thought just because of his heritage he could become president. But then again, if he lived there for long enough, he could just apply for some citizenships, and yeah, that's it. Surely. Turn Buckingham Palace into a Wetherspoons, bro. You can turn Buckingham Palace into a museum. That would be the smartest thing Britain and England could do. Turn Buckingham Palace into a museum, charge foreigners like, you know, like a £10 entry fee. Bro, do you know how much more money you'll be making? The amount of people that come here just to look at Buckingham Palace and look at the gates and take their snaps, take their pictures. Imagine if they could go inside the palace. Imagine that. And you charge £10 entry. So people go, oh, it's only £10. Even I'd go, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even I'd go. I want to see what's inside the fucking palace. Like, fuck me. I'll go one time and that's it. Then I'll just be like, yeah, I've been inside Buckingham Palace. Like, I don't need to do that shit. You have to be born. That's why they were giving Obama issues. Ah, okay. So because Obama was born in Hawaii, right? Which obviously is, back then it wasn't a United States. It wasn't a state within the United States, I don't think. But then they absorbed it, and it became formally known as a state. But let me double check that. Hawaii, is Hawaii a state? I think so. I think it's been formally officially recognized. Yes, it's a constituent state of the United States of America. Became the 50th US state on August 21st, 1959. So actually, never mind. It was a state. It was a state even when he was born, because Obama, I believe, was born, 61. High key would be smart, raking more money too. Indeed, bro, listen. You have, imagine Buckingham Palace. Where's my cam? Cool. Buckingham Palace is here, yeah? And you have, you know, like a little museum shop at the bottom. Then you've got your restaurant. Imagine a Buckingham Palace restaurant. So that could be your Weatherspoons, but make it a little bit more than Weatherspoons. Tourists, foreigners, people, even people that don't have money that just come to the country because they come on the holidays. Do you think they know? Hey, the pictures. Oh, imagine going back home to wherever country, even me, my family in Slovakia, going back home to Slovakia and being like, yo, I had dinner at Buckingham Palace. That is the ultimate flex. I had dinner in a fucking palace. Or I had dinner looking into the palace. I went to the palace. Look, here's me in one of the queen's like 18 bedrooms. And then I bought this in the shop. And then I had dinner in the fucking palace. That is the ultimate flex. And that would be the smartest thing. You would make money, you'd make bank on museum admission, you'd make bank on the restaurant fees, and then you'd also make bank on more people coming, because oh my god, Buckingham Palace is now, after how many years, open to the public. But oh well, it is what it is. Piers Morgan, mate. Let me wait if anyone's got anything to say first, and then we'll move on to Mr. Piers Morgan, because that man is a very, very interesting man. Oh, before we move on, actually, let's have a look. Look at the I think this was on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday's national newspaper front pages. So this is when I was originally gonna stream yesterday. No. Wait, what? I don't know anymore. But I was going to originally stream and I had all these tabs. I had all these tabs open. I've just been adding to them. Look at the flipping worst royal crisis in 85 years. Harry and Meghan bombshell. So sad it has come to this. The Queen is devastated. My goodness. Harry and Meghan's devastating TV interview airing grievances over racism and mental health has rocked the monarchy in the 70th year of the Queen's reign. And with Philip, 99, in hospital, the nation's only consensus can be it is so sad it has come to this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hooked on sugar. Are you addicted to certain foods? Palace in turmoil over Meghan's racism claims. What have they done? The institutionalized racism in this country is so draining, man. I can't be asked. Yeah, it's really heavily embedded. That's the thing. It's really Biden. Oh, hello, mother. Would you like me to unpack the shopping? You be quiet. I mean, it's fine. You live in this house too. No? Okay. Mother just came home. She done the shopping. She went for her run. Our telly broke at 8:59 p.m. Did we miss anything? Nah, not much. Patterson for us talks of racism allegation. Just the four of us. Just the four of us. I think this is how it's going to be, and this is how it should be. I think this is how it should be. This is, you know, I think now, cool, they're going to obviously have all the investigations. Everything's going to be, well, the truth, like the truth, the palace's truth will come out. And then this is how I think they will want to and will live out like the rest of their lives. Obviously, they're going to be making their money somehow, some way, but this is how it's going to be, just the four of us, and if they choose to have any more children, adding on to that, and that's that. If literally history repeating itself because Diana was scrutinized by the tabloids and the royal family too. Yeah, no, it's true. See, look how happy she is. Look at that. Financial Times just did not care. It's talking about inflation. Nice. Palestine crisis following devastating racism claim. The Guardian. And yeah, that's it really. That was Tuesday. These are all the papers from Tuesday evening, 10 p.m. news. Crazy stuff, eh? But Mr. Piers Morgan. Mr. Piers Morgan. Where is he? Here we go. He walks out. I'm done with this. He said he's done.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program. A number of times.
Look at his face. Hold on.
Times on this program.
Look at his face. She left me. I can't believe I sent her in a cab to meet her husband. Oh, goodness. If that could have been me. It's like that picture. You know that picture of that guy? That white kid that's like, when you got the veins popping out of his head. That's what
a number of times, and I understand that you've got a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no.
OK, I'm done with this. Sorry. No. No. No, you can talk. I'm gonna sip some tea. No, I'm sorry, I'm done.
Sorry.
So, do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can track him, mate, but not mine.
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do
This is
this.
absolutely diabolical.
Bro, it reminds me of like Jeremy Kyle, when they used to run away and then the cameraman would start following them, running down the aisle. There's plenty of them. And sets off to the pub. Wait, what? Hold on. Most extraordinary thing I've seen in my life. What's going on with my mouse?
I'm still going.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm off. He's such a baby, can dish it, but can't take it. Yeah, I mean,
behaviour
is what it is, right?
I'm sorry, but Piers spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch. This. You know, he has the ability to come in here and talk from a position where he doesn't fully understand.
OK.
And I'm absolutely...
I think we need to... I think we need to just all take a break.
I think we need to all just take a break. Just you know, a little hiatus. We're done with this conversation. I'm sorry. No. Man, I want to find the video. Hold on. The one where he... Where is it? Is this the video? Is this the video? Yes.
I followed 4 of the stars of Suits on Twitter, and in 5 minutes I got this direct message from Meghan Markle.
A private message?
Yeah. And it said, hey,
Look how happy he was, you know? Like, look at him. Okay, oh, yeah, I got 5 minutes. I got a message. So over the moon, elated. Like $1 million. In walks Meghan Markle like $1 million. No one knew who she was. No, only me. So.
And then the next night they had a solo dinner together.
So what happened?
She ghosted me, Ryan. Meghan Markle ghosted me.
Did she?
Meghan Markle ghosted me. See the voice crack? That's pain. Pain. Say it again. Pain. Big pain. And what does he follow that up with?
Do you think she just went? Gone?
I'm afraid.
Do you think she just went?
Look, I really liked it. This is why it hurts.
I really liked her. This is why it hurts.
No, I really liked her. I just think she's a slight social climber, I'm afraid. And when I...
There we go. There we go. Do you know what that is? That's the equivalent of a man moving to you and going, yo, B, yeah, I saw you from the other side of the road still. And obviously, man likes you, innit? So you got a snap. And the girl going, nah. Got a boyfriend, or nah, I'm not interested. And then the guy going, hey, what? Are you ugly anyway, fam? Still, hey, move, man. Yeah, you can cross. Have fun. Oh, do you want to turn off the? I'll turn off the camera just for you. It's gone. You're free to pass. Free to pass. Free to pass. Well, you can move it if you want. I don't know. Is the is the cable in your way? You sure? Because I can bring the extension if you need. You sure? I don't want to ruin your television time. Okay, well, cool. But if you want subtitles, then... Okay, sorry about that. Mother dearest is... Okay, she'd not be listening here. But yes, what was I saying? Yes, that's the sign of a hurt man. It's the sign of a hurt man. The guy is extremely hurt. He's heartbroken. He couldn't take it. He lost to a literal prince. Like, there's no competition. You are a TV personality. Like, I don't even know what he's famous for. I just know that he was a judge on X Factor. No, not X Factor. Britain's Got Talent at one point. He does Good Morning Britons, and he does those interviews. Some of his interviews are actually alright. They actually are. They're pretty interesting. Some of them aren't. Some of the things he says, as I said, have just been good, and some of them have just been atrocious and terrible and bad. You're not going to compete. Doesn't matter how much money you have, who you are, what your social status is. You're not going to... You've lost to a prince, mate. And I guess to real love. But anyways, let's carry on. Maybe got ghosted because of the things that he was saying, and then they probably just found out who this guy was. They probably thought, oh, you know, Piers Morgan, he's a fan from Britain. Let's follow him, blah blah. Let's go out for drinks, all of that. And then they found out who he actually was, and they were like, yeah, not sure about him. And then they stopped. As every person in this world has a right to do, they stopped talking to him. Like, he got ghosted.
He popped up after the wedding, which he was at. I saw him on TV, and I thought, really? Not a word from either of you. And then he pops up, apologizing.
He's talking about Mike, right? Mike Ross. Forgot his name, like his real name, but yeah, Mike Ross. That was surprising, but yeah, there we have it. We got on brilliantly. Then I put her in a cab, and it turned out the cab was for a party in Prince Harry. I couldn't believe it. They had a show dinner the day after, and they ghosted me. I couldn't believe it. Just couldn't believe it. I really am hurt. I liked her. I really am hurt. But I think she's a social climber. You know, her wedding. You look at her wedding. There's only one member of her family. One member of her family. Social climber. I didn't understand why. I just couldn't. I didn't want to do it. Let me finish my tea. Inject it. I don't even drink tea, but I had to drink some tea for this. Homie's wildin'. Yeah, bro. Listen, peers, you should make TikToks. Get on it. Maybe I should. Maybe. I don't know what TikTok. I don't really watch TikTok, so I don't know what kind of TikToks I should be making. But yeah, I might do. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, listen, the guy's heartbroken. The guy is I was going to say I don't blame him. I don't blame him for his initial confusion. I don't blame him for his initial like frustration, because it happens. You know, if you get ghosted by anyone, you're like, rah, and that kind of rah. But that was, I didn't see how long ago that interview was. That interview was, where is it? That was 2000 and friendship. Yeah, the term ghosting is often used in context of dating. It's very true. Didn't even know he was married. It's not 17 hours ago. Hold on. Oh, this isn't even the thing that I. Oh, whatever. Let's just assume it was 3 years ago, or maybe a bit more. No, because they got married. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I need to do disco. Whoa, disco. But I'm enjoying this too much. Oh, listen, don't worry. I won't be live for too much longer. I'm gonna jump off soon anyway, because I've been swamped by emails for auditions, and I've got a bunch of scenes I need to learn and stuff. Again, it's like everything just happened at once, so I just wanted to cover this quickly on the stream, and also to stream because I enjoy streaming. But back to the topic at hand. Yeah, the guy just has seemed to have carried this kind of grudge for however long. Like, I didn't even know about this whole dinner thing until last night, literally. And I was talking to someone about it, and I was like, wow, like this makes so much sense as to why he holds this kind of resentment in his heart towards these two. It's not just because of what's on the surface, it's what's deep down inside. Did I shave? I did, yeah. I had to for audition. I look really strange, like you obviously didn't see then. So I was on FaceTime to my boy, and he said I look like Zero from Holes because of my hair and because of my shaved skin. So yeah, that's why I'm wearing a hat, because I didn't want my hair to look like that. Like oh man, let me just, oh my god, Royal Family tier list. Yeah, bro. That'll be a hard one, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we'll need any S tiers or A tiers. We can just have what, B tier. I guess the Queen could be a S tier if you think about it, because she racks in however much, things like £1 billion a year or something, or £2 billion a year due to tourism. But other than that, no one else really matters, in my opinion, anyway. Kind of like Jade in Pursuit of Happiness. Bro, Jade in Pursuit of Happiness was like 4. Telling me I look like that. Oh my god. So what are you saying? I'm not gonna be streaming until my facial hair grows back. I think I could achieve this very soon with the way my hair is growing right now. Anyways, what does the royal family even do other than the Queen pass? Hey, listen. Other than that, they have a bunch of like obligations and things that they need to do. So they need to visit X amount of countries, and shake X amount of hands, basically, within the Commonwealth to make sure that everything was fine and dandy in the Empire, and that the colonies in the Commonwealth are doing very well. They don't need too much of our help and too much of our money. And yes, as long as everything's going well, we're also doing very well. They can go, hello, good show. Very nice weather. Very nice. Palm trees. I haven't seen a palm tree since last spring. Can you not put a filter on or something? I have to podcast with his baby face. Bro, listen. We can just pretend that I am a 12-year-old with a huge amount of testosterone, which is why my voice sounds so deep. Or I've just gone through puberty early, and that's that. And I'll just be like, yeah. Or do you want me to put a high voice on, just like you, so I can talk like this for the rest of the podcast and go, hey guys, it's me. It's me. Yeah. Hi guys. Oh yeah, let me have a look at these tweets because I saved a bunch of my bookmarks. Right, so they all start. Oh man, this is tough. This is hard to watch. But Kamala Harris, never mind. Relationships, never mind. Whoa, never mind. Yeah, here. So people who defend the monarchy say weird stuff like, I think you'll find them bringing money for tourism. So does Chester Zoo. Yeah, exactly. This is what I was talking about with Disney World, like, or Disneyland. This is exactly the same thing, and this is why I'm saying, if you really like, say you get rid of, say you make Buckingham Palace a museum, you're gonna bring in, I think, I'm not gonna put a number on it, but I'd love to. I would want to say more than double the amount of money that you're making from just the Queen kind of thing, because I will tell you for free, if you make Buckingham Palace a museum where people can go inside, it can be similar to this palace. When I went to Vienna, there's a palace, I think, yeah, it is this one, Schönbrunn. And you can go inside, and there's a bunch of rooms and stuff, and you basically, it's a palace. Like, it was one of the old palaces from Maria, whatever her name was, the old Queen of Vienna, and of Austria, I should say. You could go into not every single room, but most rooms. There were little galleries, there were little art and paintings and stuff, which obviously Buckingham Palace would be littered with, so you wouldn't even have to bring any extra stuff from outside. You just go inside, go in through, you go from room to room to room, you sort of go around in like a circle or a square or whatnot. You can have tours, tour guides. People will pay money for that. People will pay money for entry, £10 entry. That's it, £10, maybe even $6.99 for students and $5.99 for kids. People will be flooding into Buckingham Palace. Bro, you can go inside Buckingham Palace. You can see potentially where the Queen was eating breakfast. Oh, take selfie time, let's go guys, oh my goodness. Like, you want to defend the Queen's existence, saying that she's a tourist attraction. Monetize her properly in a way. Like, do it in a proper way. Paris and Versailles attract more tourists, plus Versailles makes that Buckingham Palace look like a squat. France got it right centuries ago. Vive la République. It's very true. Et c'est très bien. Vive la République. Les Français. This is great. That's great. Need renovations and they need money for it. They realize they can make money by opening up to tourists. This is exactly what I just said. Oh, the Queen refused. So they took the money from taxpayers instead. Why should I open up my home, which I hardly stay in, when I can get the people, the peasants, the serfs, the serfs can pay for it? What? You want me to open up my palace so that dirty foreigners can come in? No! 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 Philip and I will not stand for this. No! No! Impossible! Don't forget the part where they mismanaged the money they did have allocated for it and then got £60 million more. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh my God. So they had money for it. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh, this reply, what the hell, man? This is weird. Hope calm, yeah. Anyways. Oh man. That was great. That's a good pick.
Waiting to marry William, while I imagine that was really hard, and I do, I can't. Kate was called Waity Katie, waiting to marry William. While I imagine that was really hard, and I do, I can't picture what that felt like. This is not the same. And if a member of his family will comfortably say, we've all had to deal with things that are rude and racist are not the same. Kate was called Waity Katie, waiting to...
Amen. Amen. It's true. Rude and racist are not the same. I think a lot of people, especially in this day and age when it's very easy to label people as like SJWs, and because SJWs are so it's a very fine line between being like an extremist and being normal, like, yeah, not, I don't want to say normal, but like basically being a social justice warrior where you fight for social justice and you actually care about social injustice being vanquished, and then going over the top and looking at everything like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But when it comes to things like race, and this is something which I basically also had to learn, and I learned it pretty much last year during the whole BLM protests, was there is so much like embedded, institutionalized racism, which you almost question. Like for me, I used to just question it. I didn't question it because I thought, oh, this is just normal. This is just how it is. Yeah, it's fine. And then I was ignorant to the fact that it existed until I started doing my own research and I started looking at things from like a different perspective and going, hold on, so you're telling me that all these times when this and this happened, that's actually, hold on, that's wrong. Wow, my whole life has been a lie. And that was kind of my reaction. And I was like, wow, like that's crazy. And some of these people face this kind of racism like on a day-to-day basis. Some people don't face it, and then when it happens to them, like they know about it and they're like, hold on, this is wrong, and then they're silenced, or people try to silence them. And I think that's wrong. I think that's extremely wrong. And especially when it's people who have power or some form of power trying to silence those who don't have that kind of power because of their skin, number one, and because of having, a lesser social class. I think that's very wrong. I think it's very bad. And I think going back to that sort of the social class thing, and then being a social climber, as Mr. Morgan said, Meghan Markle was a millionaire. She was an actress in one of the biggest TV series in Western like television, Suits. She was a household name in America, throughout America, and became a household name throughout, like, as I said, like other Western countries. She was basically she went from like a supporting role in Suits to being one of the main roles, supporting Mike Ross and Harvey, and she had all the freedom, this, that. She could have done anything. If she really wanted to socially climb, I don't think she would have married into the royal family, because as soon as you do that, all of your freedom, everything that you were once able to do, you can't do anymore, which she learned, I guess, the hard way, the very hard way. I mean, look at where they are now. And because of that, I think you got to take, and this is the reason why I'm taking everything sort of that Piers Morgan says, especially knowing now that he got aired, got ghosted. Take all of that with a huge, my kind of handful of salt, because that's what he is. He's just a salty guy, salty, heartbroken man. That's basically it. Any more news on it? I don't think so. Boris Johnson thoughts over Sarah and her family. Yeah, so it seems like she has been she was murdered by a police officer. That's crazy. But can't be people walking around the White House. Can't people be walking around the White House all the time? What do you mean people walking around the White House all the time? Watch a man like Joe bust out the Christmas light on his iPad. Oh man, it was crazy because he had a whole thing of like, there was that clip. Actually, I might be able to find it. Ending whackers. Yeah, I think it might be this one. Forever Wars. Here it is. It's this one. Yeah, the Forever Wars.
From the wars in Afghanistan and the Middle East, I've long argued that we should bring home the vast majority of our combat troops from the wars in Afghanistan and the Middle East and narrowly focus on our mission to deal with Al-Qaeda and ISIS in the region. And we should end our support for the Saudi-led war in Yemen. It's hurting us. Staying entrenched in unwinnable conflicts drains our capacity to lead on so many other issues that require our attention. It prevents us from rebuilding the other instruments of American power. So I'll make it my mission to restore American leadership, elevate diplomacy as a principal tool of our foreign policy. I will reinvest in a diplomatic corps that this administration has hollowed out and put our diplomacy back in the hands of genuine professionals, so you don't hear an echo on the 7th floor of the State Department any longer. Above all, diplomacy requires credibility, and Donald Trump has absolutely corroded our country's credibility. In order to gain and regain the confidence of the world, we have to prove again that America says what it means and means what it says, especially when it comes to the challenges that will define our time. The renewed threat of nuclear war, mass migration, disruptive technologies, climate change. We cannot be a credible voice on the proliferation of nuclear security.
That was 16th of July 2019, 11th of July 2019, and close the tab now. US Syria strike 2021. Yep. And then, boom. 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago now. 3 weeks ago. Airstrike in Syria. So what happened to ending forever wars? And ending this, ending, like, what happened? Within 2 years, 22 fatalities. The world. It's funny because I was... Homie hit that 5. yeah, literally. You're sending two completely separate, two completely different messages. You know, how can you say this in 11th of July 2019 and then 2 years later or a year and a half later you're doing the same thing? Let's end forever wars and have a 2-week long killing spree in a different country every month to do so. Damn, it's true. Listen, man, it's every US president's the same. You know, you can't. I'm not even gonna blame Biden. I'm gonna just blame the United States because they are a failed diplomacy, a failed society. Way. He doesn't even know what he's talking about while he's saying it. Just forgets halfway into a sentence. We're gonna end forever wars, and I'm not sure. And you just got Kamala. Joe, we did it, Joe. We bombed Syria. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, tough, man. Tough. Oh, look at this. In happier times, when Meghan first slid into... Oh. Okay. In happier times, when Meghan first slid into my DMs, I think it's fair to say she's not such a big fan of mine now. Woo! That did not age well. Or it did age well. Or, I guess, I don't know. It did. Aged very well. That's a Bambusa. What a guy, huh? Oh yeah, I've seen this. Wow. Man, like Donald Trump actually speaking facts for once. Fair play. Fair play. Wow. Wow, you don't hear that very often, especially not these days. I don't think he believes that anymore. I think that was like when he actually had some form of a working brain. I think that's the issue with American politics. American politics, they're all just boomers. Every single one of them. Oh. Let's have a look at American politics ages. Yeah, American politics. Politics. Why do such elderly people run America? Like, it's just insane. Even like Bernie, I love the guy, but he's like 83. 83, mate. Biden, 77. I think he's turned 78 now. Even like Clinton, Hillary, she's 72, 73, 71, something around there. Trump, 74. Like, you can't have boomer mentality leading, I guess, Zoomer population, it's not going to work. There's going to be a huge disparity in what you need and what the people need, or what you think the people need and what they actually need. R.I.P. our Queen Diana. It's true, man. Rest in peace to her, man, for real. Then Donald Trump do more for black unemployment. Okay, so Obama and his administration did indeed deport a lot more people, but then they realized that they made a mistake, which, like a huge mistake, and then they set up the Dreamers Foundation. They made it so that it's easier for people to come across the border and start a life in America. As soon as Trump came into office, he basically just said, nah, get rid of that policy, get rid of that, done, finished. To do with black unemployment, I'm actually going to have a look. So, black unemployment wasn't at an all-time high. Who am I? USA Today. Okay, I think they're trustworthy. Alright, so all-time high unemployment for black people during Obama's presidency is inaccurate. The rate climbed to 19.5%, the highest since 1983. It jumped, obviously due to the credit crunch, 2008, from 5.8% to 9.4%. That's not Obama's fault. Like, the credit crunch isn't his fault. He entered into a very tough time for the world. Record high of 9.6 in 2010. Black unemployment was nearly 5 to 6 percentage points in 24, 29. Where does it say? I don't know if I'm blind. Oh, here. So the overall fell from 15.1% to 8.9% by 2018. And Obama stopped being president, but he finished his presidential term in 2017. So that's what? How many percentage points is that? Just over 7, nearly 8. Yeah, so it's nearly 8 percentage points. It takes your whole life to climb the political ladder. That's the thing, yeah. That's the thing about American politics. It takes way too long to climb the ladder, and then by the time you climb the ladder, you're like 70 years old, and then you have no clue what the people who are 20, 25, 30, 35, the people who actually work need. None. You got no clue. Donald did say they bring crime, and yeah, well, so do white people. So do American white people. So do black people. So do any kind of Asian. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Like, you're gonna do that, and I don't think that even if the statistics prove that true, I don't see why you should make it harder to make a life in America for someone who wants to live the American dream. Because ultimately that's what people did from around the world. They go to America to live out the American dream, the land of milk and honey, the land of opportunity. So then why would you want to make it harder and then go and blame your predecessor for deporting them, and then not talk about the fact that he realized he was wrong and then made this entire policy which allowed for them to have an easier life and to have things easier? And then you, as soon as you stepped into office, said, nope, give me that pen, show me that law, repeal, adios. And then you go and blame it on your predecessor when your administration is failing. when the people don't believe in your administration. And you could say, oh, that's a very liberal take, which it is, but the statistics actually back it too. So here we go. Black unemployment rate was 12.7%, and the best during Obama's administration was 9.5. George Bush was 7.7, and the worst was 12.1. The worst black unemployment under Obama was 16.8% in March 2011. I want to look at Trump's one. Oh, it's not going to say it. It's not going to say it. But yeah, so let's say like 3 percentage points roughly, yeah? Across his entire presidency. Yeah, from 2008 up until 2015. Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. 2015. Also, remember that percentages, that percentage especially is after and during the credit crunch, which rocked and shook the entire world, especially America, because in America the government they only bailed out when it was too late, and they only bailed out like 2 or 3 of the big banks, Fannie Mae, I think Goldman, and one other. They allowed Lehman Brothers to go bust. They allowed what's the other one? They allowed basically massive banks to go bust, and unemployment skyrocketed. The mortgage, the housing bubble just popped, and people were out of houses. Anyone that had money in the bank, that money was gone. The reason why we're in so much debt as the United Kingdom is because that money that was in people's bank accounts when banks went bust, the government said, we're going to give you that money. And so that's what they did. The government gave them that money. And that's why a lot of people don't like Labour, because there was a Labour government. Then obviously Mr. Gordon Brown was printing money here, doing up. I got a dip. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow, inshallah. Yes. After I got 2 auditions. I got 11:40 Zoom call and a 2 p.m. Zoom call. So after the 2 p.m. one, as long as nothing pops up at like 3 or 4, I'm down. I'm gonna be jumping off this soon anyway. Been what, almost an hour and a half. Where was I? Yeah, Gordon Brown was pumping money into the economy, and that's what the Americans are doing now. And that's what we're doing now too, because COVID has basically messed everything up as well. We have the highest unemployment figures since like World War II or something crazy, or just after World War II. We're in the most debt since World War II. It's just life right now, isn't it? Life. That's all you can say. Life is what it is. We just gotta live. We just gotta pull through. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say. There was this video about the royal experts. These two, the Josh Peters and Archie. Yeah, these guys are sick.
The following video was filmed on the 5th of March 2021, 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone.
In the interview from...
And have all these royal journalists who just basically lie. They lie, and they lie so well, and it almost looks like they even believe what they're saying. This woman herself, she said that everything Meghan has said was a lie because she's an actress, when she lied about her lying as a journalist. So to me, it says a lot about her. But anyways, yeah. Oh yes, the palace. That's what they should do to Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. That's gonna be me by the end of lockdown. My hair looking like that. Life around here, trust me, man. Life around here is sticky. Life around here sucks, but we gotta live, gotta survive. I need the gyms to open up because no, it's not that bad. The second chin. I need this definition to come back. Who knows? Apparently, an eighth of all grads left uni with no job. Wow. And we're gonna have a bunch of more grads coming in the next, what, 3 months? Yeah. My friend, I was speaking to her today. So she got a job on the 21st or the 19th of Jan. And then I aired her by accident. Because she replied to me, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw her, she had an Instapic today, and I was like, oh, snap. I haven't spoken to you in a minute. Ask her, how's the job? You know, how's this? How's that? She was employed for 2 weeks, and then they made her redundant with a day's notice as well. And I was like, wow. And she has a master's. An entire master's degree, mate. It's tough. Like, right now, it's tough. And especially, you know, we weren't really, like, we weren't working through 2008 and the credit crunch. So we don't fully understand what was going on and how hard it was for those who were working, those who woke up every morning and went to work not knowing if they're gonna have a job in the next week or 2 weeks. You know, that's tough. That's mad stressful. And now we are kind of feeling it a little bit. But even now, you know, those of us that don't have jobs, those of us that are just looking, like even today in my emails, I had another like 2-3 rejections. Thank you so much for applying, but unfortunately on this occasion, we're just gonna have to say no. And that's just what it is right now. It's life, man. It's just life. Variable rate mortgages kill people. Back in 2008, yeah. It was also the companies betting on I mean, they made their money, to be fair. Like, The Big Short will go down as like one of the best films, I think, for describing and detailing what actually happened in the credit crunch to like the Normans, to people who don't fully understand, including myself. Like, it helps me while I was doing economics, because even I didn't fully understand the ins and outs, and that film basically explains everything. Send Greece into debt, hell yeah. I don't think Greece will ever recover fully. Italy has never really fully recovered. We just finished off paying World War II. We, during 2014, was the first time we saw actually like an increase since 2008. So that's what, a 6-year lag time. And 2020 obviously would not have done us any favors, considering how well 2020 went. So yeah, when we think about recovery from credit crunch, and now you add that onto the on top of recovery from COVID, and whatever the hell else is going to happen in the next, you know, 2, 3, 5 years, maybe 10 years, I think we've spoken about this before. Humanity need a hard reset. Just a hard reset. Either the aliens come right now and take us all, or we need a hard reset, man. Because all I can, like, I'm kind of foreseeing in the future just more conflict, more war, because people are just going to need money. And especially with a country like America, they're built on war equals money. So what's the best way to make money when you're in such a desperate place? War. Deutsche sold all their junk trains to Italy and Greece. Yeah, exactly. US Fed goes, yeah. I am very scared of America, because I feel, I mean, with Joe, Sleepy Joe, Slow Joe, I don't know if they'll go to war. I don't think Joe will do it. However, I also don't think he will survive for his entire term as a president. So we'll see what Kamala does when she, I guess, inevitably goes into power. And then we'll see who's gonna replace them in 2024. Joe lives live on 200 ping. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Bro, the guy he's 10 steps behind in his brain. Like, I'm sure it's early. It's not early onset dementia. It's just dementia. It's onset. I do think that within the next year and a half, 2 years max, he'll be deemed unfit to rule. And he will pass on his presidential title to Kamala Harris, and she will become the first mixed-race female president, first president of Indian origin as well, or West Indian. I don't remember now. Didn't the White House call it the Harris administration by accident? It's basically the Harris administration. It honestly is. I didn't even know that, but they probably did, because I personally think Biden is just there as the face. He is the face of the White House. He's the face of American politics right now. But really and truly, behind the scenes, who's really pulling the strings? I think it's Kamala. I think it is Harris. She's probably the one signing. She's not signing off on the laws, like actually signing, because that's going to be his signature. But she's probably the one that's saying, yeah, we should do this. Yeah, we should do that. And Biden is simply just there with a pen in his hand going, okay. So I'm going to say I don't even blame Biden for bombing Syria. I blame Kamala. Joe's too busy with this art. This guy is terrible. Yeah. But it's true, man. I don't know. Are there any like recent speeches that Joe Biden has done? Like, I kind of want to see. Joe Biden most recent speech. I haven't seen anything about him. 3 weeks ago. Is that it? Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, let's have a look at him.
This is
how slurred is his speech.
The most complete full.
Did you get an ad, by the way, when you jumped into the stream?
With news from the United States, U.S. President Joe Biden made his first major
what news network is this? We On? What is this? America is back to appease China again. Russia. You should be looking into China. I see. People are upset.
National address on foreign policy in a powerful speech at the Munich Security.
Word. America is back. I speak today as be back. And I'm a man of my word. America is back. I speak today as President of the United States.
I speak today. He sounds foreign. Like, he actually sounds foreign.
The start of my administration, and I'm sending a clear message to the world. America is back.
That was like to get himself, okay, this is what I said. America's back. America is back. Americans are too brainwashed. They don't realize they're the bullies. It's true. That's very true. America! Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
The Transatlantic Alliance is back. And we are not looking backward. We are looking forward together.
Yes. Now, Biden is seeking to re-establish U.S. as a leader of the West against what he calls a global assault on the Crimea region.
Weaponizes corruption. The Kremlin attacks our democracies and weaponizes corruption to try to undermine our system of governance. Russian leaders want people to think that our system is more corrupt or as corrupt as theirs. Putin seeks to weaken the European project and our NATO alliance. He wants to undermine the transatlantic unity and our resolve, because it's so much easier for the Kremlin.
Biden is a KGB spy. No, he's against China. Biden is a Chinese spy. He's been employed by China. People think they've done Gucci Mane on them. You can't even speak. Yeah, that's true.
To bully and threaten individual states, it is to negotiate with a strong and closely united transatlantic community.
Now, Biden reaffirmed 1 point.
Our shared defense.
Now, German.
Look at his smile. wait.
Our shared defense.
Look at his smile.
Now, German Chancellor Angela Merkel welcomed the US's return to multilateralism. Merkel said that it is clear that multilateralism will once again...
She's also not doing too well, isn't it? Like, all these politicians are old, man. 66. Oh, she looks a lot older than 66, to be fair. Damn. Not in these pictures, but... yeah, she was not looking great. Wow. She was not looking great in that video call.
And have
his neural pathway is looking like a dirt path. There's a nappy. Probably does, you know. Adult diapers.
Liberalismus stehen in diesem Jahr sehr viel besser als vor 2 Jahren und das hat auch sehr viel damit zu tun, dass Joe Biden der Präsident der Vereinigten Staaten von Amerika geworden ist und seine Rede eben aber auch die Ankündigung seiner Administration, die
Biden
stage as Boris Johnson noted as stage. Big task indeed with the backdrop of COVID in all of these discussions, and no surprise that it took center stage as Boris Johnson noted, as we heard in the soundbite. They really want to support, and that's going to be you and vaccine. Already joined 7 countries, the G7 group.
Download the app now.
Download the app. I'm okay. We on. I'm good, bro. But thanks. Imagine, but bro, he probably does it as he does his speeches. That's why he takes some port. You know, when you like, he's just like, America are back. Add on to the next point. I would not be surprised at all. That is that'd be funny though. Imagine like at the end of each of his speeches, he goes, because he's old. Like I was even thinking about it. Even during like the debates, they were like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours. There's no, even me myself, if I'm drinking water and speaking, after 2 hours, I'd be like, all right, let me go to the toilet. He's an old man. He wouldn't have that kind of power over his bladder. He probably did wear some diapers. There's a bag of yeah, probably keeps him warm in it. He's got a little tube just there like that, and it just goes straight down the tube all the way down, and just warms up his leg. He's got two different sacks, and they fill up. You've got the right side and the left side. Probably so frail he needs the warmth. Oh. Oh man, I'm dead. God damn. Woo. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though. Let me have a look at my script. I thought I said Boomer. Her last name is Bonner. Blah 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 blah. 130 pages. Oh my god. I've got a 130-page script that I need to read for my Zoom call tomorrow. Troy's probably so frail he's warm. You think Mrs. Biden makes him take Viagra? But I don't think I don't think that happens at all. I think even if that was to happen, I think he needs to take like some Adderall or something to increase his focus. Didn't the Republican Party accuse him of taking drugs? Like they accused him of doing coke or something, like because he was too attentive during the first presidential debate. So they were like, nah, he's gotta be on drugs. He's gotta be on drugs. Come on, fellas. Hey. Yeah, they said he's wearing a wire as well on his shirt. His son is oh jeez. Oh god. Not Bo, innit? It's the other one. Bo died. R.I.P. Bo. He died in the war. But yeah, no. Was it? Were they both soldiers? I don't remember now. Something like that, yeah. Let me have a look at this. Yeah. On performance enhancing drugs. Here it is. Here it is. He's on drugs. He's got.
When I fall asleep.
After the ad as well. Trump called that Donald loser. Yeah. That was so tough. I think ultimately that was one of the big reasons why Trump lost, because he called his own military personnel losers. Yeah.
You've said this numerous times, but do you really believe that Joe Biden will be on any type of performance-enhancing drug ahead of the debates, or are you just joking?
No, I'm not joking. I mean, I'm willing to take a drug test. I think he should too, because he's had a very uneven. I watched him with some of when he was with, debating Pocahontas and Harris, who treated him so badly. But I watched him, and he was out of it, right?
Yo, this guy is so disrespectful. My guy said he was debating Pocahontas. Oh man, what a guy.
Right? And then I watched him against Bernie Sanders, and he was okay. I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible. He was okay. A far cry from the way you know what I'm saying. I mean, if you look at some of those debates, I said there's no way he can continue. He can't continue. Then all of a sudden he debated crazy Bernie Sanders, and you know what? The truth is he was.
The thing is, this guy is saying crazy Bernie Sanders, yeah. I think of all the people that are currently involved in American politics, crazy Bernie Sanders is the least crazy. He's only crazy because he's a socialist, and in America, if you're a socialist, you're basically a communist. So yeah, and I think again that's one of the reasons why Biden won. The liberals, well, not the complete liberals, but the left who wanted Trump out, because they wanted Trump out, but they weren't quite ready to get rid of right-wing conservative values. So they just got they basically got a right-wing politician to jump on the left. That's that. Bernie's a commie. Nah, he's not, bro. Bernie just wants. Bernie is simply not too far removed from what we have here in the United Kingdom. Yeah, exactly. He's still a righty. Like nobody. Even AOC, as much as I love her, I still think she's still got quite right-wing values, and that's just the state of American politics right now. There is no real distinguishable left and right. Like there is no like how we have quite a big disparity between Labour and Conservatives. It's not massive, like granted, it's not massive, but it's noticeable, you know. And even with the way, like, you know, Corbyn, his policy, his manifesto, which was like getting rid of tuition fees, giving everybody free internet, giving everybody free. What else was there? There's something. Whatever. That's, you know, my point is kind of there. If they were to say something like that in America, oh my, that is it. Like, that's communism. You want everyone to be equal? Capitalism cannot prevail. Hell nah, brother. Let me get my Confederate flag. Hell nah, brother.
He was okay. And I said, how did he go from there with those horrible performances to where he was okay? And I always joke, but you know, it is true. He was no Winston Churchill in debating, but he was fine. And people say he was debating, but he was okay. And I always joke, but you know, it is true. He was no Winston Churchill in debating, but he was fine. And people say he was on performance enhancing drugs. A lot of people have said that. A lot of people have written that. So we'll take a look at a test, and he can take a test too.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. America. Yeah. Freedom is the only way, yeah. This is all I can say. This is legit all I can say. Oh, wait. Okay, let's not do that one. Let's just do the... Damn, this thing is gonna get me cancelled. That's America in a nutshell, right there. You got the car, you've got the flag, the terrorists, everybody's a terrorist, Antifa terrorists, everybody's a terrorist. This is like the most American looking man ever, you know, the typical like rectangular head, huge jaw, and then I wanted to freeze it on that frame. And then the missile. I mean, what more do you need from America? Like, what else is there? The missiles. Democracy. Freedom. And Mount Rushmore, goddamn. Oh man, America. Fun fact: George Washington actually wrote these lyrics just after the Constitutional Convention. The only thing missing from this, to say America in a nutshell, would be, I mean, they did say like Taco Bell, Starbucks, In-N-Out and all that. Is it Burger Man? I forgot what that guy was. It's that burger superhero. Oh no. Oh well. American man. Let's have a look. Maybe it will turn up here. No, I guess not. I guess all American men are chiseled and built. I'm glad to see some black people here though. Like, that's good. Hey, here we go. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, and that would be America in a nutshell after that. And then meanwhile, this is the real American man. Like the original OG Americans. Rest in peace, man. They got done by smallpox. Hey, this world, this life. Freedom, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. And Jordan Peele, my guy. This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Hey, hey. Not Chad's. Yeah, America. Hey, America. God damn it. Hunter, come here. Get over here, Hunter. How was your day at school?
It was okay, Dad. Mr. Roberts taught us how to change a gun, how to clean it.
Good job. What kind of gun? Ain't nothing like my Bessie in it. Craziness, man. America. Oh yeah, I figured out why we got bot raided by the furries yesterday. It was because of this. So I had a bunch of. So let's talk. I don't know if the yeah, I deleted them, but I had some comments on here, and obviously the Discord link is within. It's in the description, and yeah, that was the reason why they swarmed. They just got one bot into the link. Yeah, exactly. They followed the link, so they just got one bot clicking on the link, and then that bot that I told you about, that bro, he was playing a game called, like, I forgot what it's called, like bot name something, blah blah, and he was basically just multiplying himself. And that's the reason why, even as I that's why there were so many just bros in the chat. So many. They were all saying the same thing. So yeah, but yeah, I did make it so that you had to verify with an email address, and I'm not sure if I'll put 2FA on onto the server, but I'm gonna see how I can try and make it a bit more secure. Yum yum. Furries are really out there fighting their internet war. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. They I think the furry community, very small but very powerful, very strong. They know what they want and they know how they want to get it, and that's there ain't nothing left. Ah, my goddamn furries. It's their freedom, right? It's their right as a furry American. But yeah, I think I'm done. It's basically been 2 hours. I wonder if Fowles is gonna stream, or if he already is streaming. Nah, he's not currently live. Kaylin is still live. Jesus, I mean, Twitch, eh? Twitch. I want to get into GTA RP, so I've actually figured out that there are some free ones. And as I said, there's a little British server, a British server, and yeah, I wanna do some GTA RP. Can flex my acting chops and become a different character. But yeah, I want to read into the rules and stuff. And I made an account yesterday, so they need to confirm me. Let me actually have a look if they confirmed me or not. Let me have a look. Maybe they did. Existing user, sign in. With my Steam. Come on. Did they? They did. I am officially a member. Great. So, GTA RP. I might start maybe Saturday or something. Friday, Saturday. Because I'm quite busy the next few days, maybe Friday evening, unless I get something for Saturday that I need to film. But yeah, for the most part, how is this stream going? Shameless, absolutely shameless. I'm done. I'm finished. Are you a secret furry? Hey, listen, man. When it comes to that 1996 Lola Bunny, I just want to say, I wish that was me instead of Bugs. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not a furry. I'm not. I understand. Well, if I was gonna say I understand people who are furries. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't have anything to say. Don't really have anything to say. Got Dinnerman GG's, good stream. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off as well. I think I got some primes. I did. I got a prime. Big Riz. Thank you for the prime, Big Riz. Podcast will be tomorrow at whatever time, at some time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream it or if he's gonna stream it, or both of us. And yeah, also at what time, because I have those Zoom calls where we're going to be discussing, because they're auditions for, one is for a film and the other one is for a play. The 2 PM one's for a play, so that's the 130-page script that I need to learn, which is great. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Thank you very much for joining me for these 2 hours. It's been great. We spoke about a lot of things. Isra, if you're still here, good luck in your dissertation. You've got this. Smash it out. Smash it up. And I shall leave you on this fine video. Goodbye.
And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program, like a pussy hole. And I understand you have a personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, until she cut you off. So you can keep lying about the real reason if you want to. She don't give a fuck about you since she cut you off. And it burn your blood clean. That's why you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No,
sorry.
Go suck your mother, Piers.
Sorry.
Long time
Sorry,
you forget
later.
this pussy.
Sorry.
Go tell your mama and Miss Markle sorry. Feisty. Piers chat off him out on a regular basis. And we all have to sit there and listen. You see, when work done around 7, 8 o'clock tonight, I go and break up him clot. Just watch. Anywhere me see him, just watch.
I think we need to just all take a break.
Take a break. I go and break him
We'll see you in a
fucking
moment.
neck. Oh, fucking break. Cut off this blood. And I understand.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.